Welcome back. Let's do it. And we're live.
As you know, we're checking out the number one hardcore band in the world, headlining Coachella's Knocked Loose. This is their third. It's their third full length album. This is a group that has never dropped a bad song, bad EP. Everything they have is great. It fucks super hard. We're going to go through a couple of these songs with you guys. We already know that everyone's probably already listened to it, but that's fine. Let us know what you guys think. We're going to react to it right now with you guys. We're going to listen. We're going to read some lyrics, and we're going to have a good time. So let's go.
This one, the way it starts off, that like horror sound.
It's fucking scary.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck?
And I think that's like really where like this album hits so well, is that kind of like there is a lot of like what feels like more experimental attempts. So good. Let's turn it up. Just a little. That's good. Yeah.
So we wanted to check out
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse 2, Sit and Mourn, and possibly Moss Covers All. Maybe, John, you want to try that one out too?
I was like, yeah, because this whole album is short enough that we could check out the whole thing almost. But I think a lot of people are talking about that Slaughterhouse too, of like seeing how they go back and forth, Chris Motionless and everything, because that was like a lot of the hype of this album. I mean, the whole album was like hyped up. Thirst, just a phenomenal way to start the album.
That bass drop is disgusting.
Yeah, and that just the ferocity of like, what is it? Less than 2 minutes, 46 seconds.
And
stop.
Go ahead.
Then somehow Moss Covers All is a 46-second song that has a breakdown and just goes straight into the next song. They seem like they could have been kind of the same song, but let's actually just go through 5 through 7. Let's just go all in order, you know. See, this is kind of that energy I was talking about when, like, this
such
kind
a
of spooky
unique
Halloween. But the energy, the sound they bring, Brian talked about them touring with Gojira and like kind of the feeling that brought them and stuff of like trying to work on like a real big sound. And I think like you can feel it with this and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't know how to describe it, but like when you and I were talking about it, that feeling of like it fills up your headphones, of like that very like this song is an interesting interchange of that like almost Halloween style like little like spooky guitar line and then just like heavy sounds. I also the low growls were fantastic on this album. Like the
Yeah,
lows.
I love Isaac.
Yeah.
Isaac's fucking like when he does the backing vocals and they're all doing it. And dude, that snare drum could not be tuned any tighter.
Yeah.
God. Fucking Saint Anger fucking snare drum. All right. Here we go. Back to it. The most interesting riff ever.
I like those like strings in the background.
And then like I like this so much.
So this reminded me a lot of like stuff from the Fallout. Like Andy and I just watched the Fallout series on Amazon, and it had that vibe of like a lot of the
That old
music from
classical
that.
music. They've done that in all of like it's like an Easter egg. It's an Easter egg in all of their albums. Dead Ringer. I think no, not Dead Ringer. One of their songs starts out with like that subtle old style music, and then the EP Tearing the Fabric of Life starts out with it and has it in one of the songs. And then one of the songs off of A Different Shade of Blue, I cannot remember for the life of me right now, but has that same exact like vibe. I think that's like an Easter egg that they're always going to stick with, and I like it. I like that a lot. I think it's super fucking cool.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the most unique riffs I've ever fucking heard, though. So weird. It's just very eerie, odd. Almost doesn't sound like it fits, but it fits so well and cohesively. You know what I mean? So this is the one that everybody's super excited about. So let's see if we get excited about it.
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse 2.
Break down the wall again!
I love the guitar work in this song. It's so good.
Time passes, I stay the same. So many nights that never resides. Represented by love misplaced. It must be someone who have so much space. You still are above, presenting like you still care. Your father's work, but writing like it's our sister. Waiting the scrubs unto the war driven by the lower class. Another notch in the system flood. One mutilation under God. You won't survive in the slaughterhouse.
That Chris kills it in that one. Like, just the way they play back and forth. Like, they're I mean, we talked about it with like the Poppy song and stuff, just how well like the features interplay with each other and fit, like flow so perfectly into each other. And the lyrical content of that was excellent. Good class struggle references.
Same with Slaughterhouse 1 too. Like,
Yeah.
it's right along lines with it. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I really do. I don't know which one I like more though. Do I like the first one or the second one? The second one's breakdown is nasty. They have some of the best sounding guitar tones ever. Like, period. I
Like,
don't
that's
think
the amazing part. Like, there's so many layers to it. And stuff.
Yeah. Like, I don't think there's an argument for any guitarist. I feel like every guitarist like loves their guitar sound, their distortion, whatever it is. This is a great album, guys. I mean, everybody knows this. And they blessed us with a bunch of songs already prior, and it's a shorter album, you know, but it's straight to the fucking point. It's knocked loose. You're gonna fucking mosh pit to this like crazy, and you're gonna have a good time. Now, Sid and Mourn, I must say, I understand for some people, Brian's vocals are very much an acquired taste. These lyrics are very deep. Once you like internalize them, and so I'm excited. This is an interesting song for anybody that has not listened to it, though.
Yeah, and I love his voice. Like, I like the like intensity. It's still not quite up there with higher singer for Orphan, that intensity of just all out screaming, the frantic screams, but it gets close to that. But no one can quite match the higher harsh vocals of Orphan. But this gets pretty damn close.
Now, we will sit and mourn to this song, and we're going to enjoy it, because this is a very different Knocked Loose song.
And that's the interesting thing about this album, was those layers and stuff. Of like, some of the songs, because a lot of the songs have, it feels like, parts of other songs in them and stuff throughout this whole album. I love just the difference in sound, and to end with this song. This is that big sound I was talking about earlier.
Before you're supposed to, I will break your
The whole ambient energy of this album, though.
It really is. It's great.
Like, this part's perfect night driving music. Perfection.
I like that song. It's very unique and different, and it just, I don't know. Like, you can tell there's a very deep meaning to that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, clearly it's about mourning loss and living with yourself, but I would like to know what those samples are from.
Yeah.
Of like the phone call or the girl.
Yeah. Because
I'd like to have an understanding what that is.
Like that where'd you go feel, or why'd you leave? Because
Yeah.
I think this whole album, I love the fact that it hit very much like has, I feel like themes and sounds you'd hear from like horror movies and stuff. Like this album, like the Sit and Mourn, it has kind of like that like buzzing kind of like scary sound and build up, but also like just the ambient energy of it. Like I liked the feel of especially the instrumental parts of like almost going through the like almost a night drive feel and stuff.
Yeah.
Getting into that like that just, I don't know how to describe it, but very like almost like empty but full feeling that the sound had.
So right here says kind of, it ends with a sound clip that I won't disclose, but it'll take you by surprise. So he had to have lost somebody to probably suicide. Because Brian even said on Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it, that he cries to this song. So, and I mean, they definitely set the tone with that, right?
Yeah. I think it's very much, I think would be like, it's a good way to close out the album of that very like melancholy feel of the energy there and everything. Just a very solid ending and stuff. I think that I love it. And the interesting part to me is that this album had a bit of everything for everyone. I feel like it showed Knocked Loose at their best, but also their widest range. I would say of like these nice. I think for many people, Slaughterhouse 2 and Sit and Mourn would be like good, almost like not necessarily like introductions, but for those people who kind of more on the fence of Brian's voice and stuff, these are real good ones to like work through. I still think Suffocate's definitely still one of my favorites on this.
Suffocate. Fucks.
That reggaeton breakdown. The drums in general of Knock Loose on this album were just so good.
He went above and beyond on this one.
Yeah. Reggaeton drums, bongos, like just a bit of everything. And they do, I think the like everything has that really big sound to it of just like big sounds, but also very much like layered and stuff in a way that I think just had a lot to explore. And it is a short album. Like I think in the age of like these ones, because I think it's like, what are we, 10 songs in less than 27 minutes?
Yeah, it's 27 minutes for 10 songs, which is typically about the length of like an EP.
Yeah. So that's like an interesting thing.
And they all get to the point though. And like they all have their own like little unique flavor, or literally jazz, reggae, whatever you want to call it. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a tough year for picking top albums, but you know, I'm not gonna stress out too much about it because we got a lot more to come. So
that's the crazy part. We're nearing the halfway mark, but not quite halfway through.
Not quite
and
there
we've had
yet.
a lot of ones out there. Death is Little More is still pretty high in there for my rankings. Ghost Inside, their album was pretty amazing.
That album was
pretty
very
high
good
up there. Definitely, of course, like we were talking about earlier this week, was talking about like Monster Flames. This was like it's amazing because this is our birthday week of like
it's kind of cool how they both kind of, the themes are like the same though too, if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, like I think the general like the melancholy feel, and because kind of like we were talking about actually with both of them is like strong atmospheric energy, good ambient sounds, and very much a melancholy feel of just like coping, and
absolutely
just, like, that concept of dealing with grief. And I think I love that, just the exploration there of the themes and everything. I think the drums, the guitar work, everything just hits so well that it's hard to
it's very cleanly produced.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's cleanly produced for what typically is a noisier sound. And that's the really impressive part about it, is to have like that big sound, but everything's there. And I think, I mean, I said it earlier, but it was interesting once thinking of like, they were talking about like touring with Gojira was their like big, like getting used to that very like large sound of just so much going on, but you still hear all of it instead of just being a wall of noise. I think last year we famously went through Project Vengeance, one of their songs that really was just a wall of noise, and things got muddied more than we would have liked.
Very much.
And I think there was nothing, like everything crisp, clear, sharp. Lyrical content's fantastic. And Brian's voice, like, I think for some people it is that jarring thing, but as someone who grew up enjoying a lot of like the 90s punk era and stuff, that like I like that kind of, like, it's higher pitched. It's almost like the one with Poppy. He's very much, they're like in the same decibel range, feels like.
Yeah.
So I think, I can't say enough good things about this. We've said it before, but they cannot make a bad song.
No, they haven't yet. So yeah, that'll do us in for today. John's gonna go back to work. I believe this is the end of your lunch break.
Yeah.
And whenever music comes out, we'll keep releasing some stuff, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it.
See ya.